I don't really know how to do an intro, so just hi. I'm ranking every elimination up to TPOT 23, so spoilers ahead, obviously. Uh, Thanks to Profiley. Wow. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, starting off with Pi. I always felt like whatever for Pi. Glad Pi got out over Marker. But the Pi Day short made you be like, oh, wait, Pi has potential. And then Teapot 22 is like, wow, Pi's a fun character. But I don't know, I'd rather have Marker over Pi. Foldy. With Foldy, it's like, I was like, whatever, for the longest time. Everyone loves Foldy, but, um, well, to be fair, well, I don't know, I'm just gonna put Foldy in whatever. Saw. Saw does nothing. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen Saw do anything. Sorry to the 8 Saw fans. But yeah, I just haven't seen a whole lot from her. Same with Cloudy. I mean, Cloudy either Cloudy should have been in BFB or Balloony and Teapot. Naily is, I don't know, Naily doesn't do much either. She never really did much anyway. But like, I'm not praising that she's out, but like, I'm glad it was her over someone else on her team. Remote. See, Remote was robbed. I honestly think it should have been Fanny who was out. Remote could have done the same exact thing as Fanny. But like, honestly, Remote's a cooler character. Eggy, everyone hates Eggy. Me included. I used to really like Eggy, but nah. Eggy sucks. Fries. I don't know. Fries had BFDIA. He went far. Probably should have gotten farther than 6, though. But, yeah, I mean, it's a shame. Clock is an interesting case. I feel like he worked better eliminated than not, so I'd say I'm glad. Lightning, robbed. Should have been Fanny out. Could have done the same thing, but Lightning is better. Cake, I mean, Cake hasn't really done all too much. Like, I don't know, it's this case, it's whatever, because, like, Cake's just a little guy. He's just funny and stuff, I guess. Rocky, thank God. Like, I've always hated Rocky, even before the whole, like, the whole where they tried to write him out thing. I've hated this guy so much. I never understood the hype. Puffball, I mean, yeah, pretty much robbed in every season. Did really good in Teapot 22. Coiny, I mean, I didn't really expect him to be out. But it's like, okay, he's out. Teardrop, I like Teardrop, but be honest, Teardrop shouldn't really have been in Teapot. It's kind of unfair. Nickel, I like Nickel. He's a fun character. But, you know, he's Not too much story driven, more or less just a guy, a silly guy. Bami, eh. Bami's just there. I like Bami and BFDAA more. Bell, again, kind of just there. But now Barf Bag. Barf Bag was robbed. Barf Bag had this whole thing going with Donut and then just taken away. Needle, I never really liked Needle. So, whatever. Eraser, I mean, yeah, he's Penn's friend. He had his thing with Teardrop, but all that's kind of just concluded, so whatever. Gatey, I liked Gatey, but kind of got a little sick of her talking with two. I mean, I liked those moments, don't get me wrong, but come on. Could have given her something other than that. Basketball was so robbed. And, Robot Flower, I mean, I don't know. I didn't really like her, but I see that where people come from. Her and Basketball had a really good thing with their arc. Pin. Yeah, Pin is also whatever. I mean, I never really minded, or I didn't really care about her too much. Ice Cube, I mean, her arc wrapped up with Book. She didn't really have much, so again, whatever. Yellowface, I never liked Yellowface, and I didn't like him more in Teapot. Pillow, I hated Pillow since Teapot 1. Like, she sucks, dude. She just, the writers decided to give her everything on her team, and I hated it. I hated it so much. TV. Everyone hates on TV, but I never got that. I like TV. He finally had something that was starting up in Teapot 17, and then bang, gone. Snowball. Yeah, come on. Everyone knows he was robbed. It should have been Grassy. I don't care. I hate Grassy so much. Tree. Tree's fun. He's friends with Marker. He's core to the pact. Yeah, it's a shame he was out. I prefer him over Marker, yeah, but it's still a shame. Bottle. Bottle is fun. I enjoyed Bottle. She was a fun character. It's also a shame. Winner. I mean, his arc concluded, so it's whatever. And Lai. Yeah, honestly, it's a shame. I'm not exactly gonna say she was robbed. I'll bump Winner up. It's both a shame. It should have been this guy, Tennis Ball, and Book. Be so honest. What do? The only thing she did in Teapot 23 was say, yeah, I trust you. The only thing he did, yeah, I trust you. Meanwhile, these guys actually, they were eliminated still, but they did a lot. You know what? I'm gonna keep them there. Now, if there's a rejoin, who would I vote here? Well, if I get one vote, definitely Lightning. I want Lightning back really bad. Like, if I had a second vote, I don't know. I'm bouncing between Barf Bag and Puffball. Honestly, probably Barf Bag. I really want to see what she could do with Donut. So, yeah. But then, who do I like? He could work well with all the remaining Death Pactors, especially Fanny. And then Barf Bag, works well with Donut. I honestly see something that could go on with Price Tag there. And with Puffball is a really strong contender. You got your Golf Ball, those two could resume their friendship. Tennis Ball would get a little jealous. Yeah, Puffball's a strong pick. Remote, again, with the kind of the same thing as Lightning, but Lightning was extra robbed. Basketball. Basketball is friends with, like, Basketball is friends with Grassy. I hate Grassy, but, and, friends with Golf Ball-ish. Friends with, Tennis Ball-ish. Same with TV. TV was friends with Tennis Ball. That hasn't really been explored. I wanna, I'd want to see TV back. He'd be fun. And Snowball, yeah, he's got Grassy, but that kind of defeat all of, like, the whole, Grassy's, like, alone thing. But now, yeah, I guess that's my tier list. Yeah, that's it.